sir?
Good. How you doing?
Good. What's sort of your mindset heading into this week with all that's being talked about and at stake on the outside, I guess?
It's just another game. I got to focus on having a good week of practice so we can go out there and execute Saturday.
LaNorris, you've already played in Alabama. You've played on some big stages. This is the first time you're playing in Clemson. What's the mentality going in to kind of battle the nerves, I guess, for lack of a better word?
Just going to it, like I said earlier, just like as another game. It's like a rivalry game, so it's like a lot of energy, high energy game. But it's just another football game. So.
LaNorris, what have you seen so far out of Clemson's pass rush and what you're going to have to watch out for this weekend?
They got a good defensive line. They've always had a good defensive line. Even last year, just watch a film on them. A lot of man coverage, 3-deep coverage. They mix it up a good bit. So.
I know obviously you're focused on the Clemson defense, but you've seen Cade Klubnik a little bit. The two of you have both had great years. Do you see any similarities between yourself and Klubnik, maybe just in the style?
He's athletic. He can run it. Just seeing like they run like cute power stuff like that, the read option stuff. So he's good at that. He can get the ball downfield, get the ball to his playmakers.
LaNorris, you had an opportunity to be a part of this game last year. Granted, watching from the sideline as Spencer was playing and stuff, but what did you kind of learn from that experience last year of going through that week? And do you seek out advice from anyone that's been a part of the rivalry before?
It's just, like I said, a high-energy game. Like, the people care about it. Just two teams, Carolina and Clemson, probably the biggest game in our state. But, I mean, they just took it as another game, so that's just how I'm going to do it too.
How does playing at a place like Alabama kind of help prepare you for facing a crowd that you're going to see on Saturday?
Just being an SEC game, Alabama being an SEC game, just like SEC crowds are always into it, like no matter where you play at. Like if you're playing anywhere away, it's like hard just because of the crowd. So, I mean, just being a South Carolina crowd, and I know it's at Clemson, so, I mean, they're very passionate as well. So, just another game.
Hey, LaNorris, did you watch the Carolina-Clemson game when you were growing up, and is there one of those games that stands out to you?
Actually, I didn't. Growing up, I didn't watch any Carolina-Clemson games.
You didn't watch the 2022 game?
That game, obviously, but the games before that, nah, I never watched them.
What do you remember about that game, watching that, and just kind of how it played out from the slow start for Carolina, and then obviously the win?
I know they started off slow, and then they got rolling a little bit. Special teams got into it. They got rolling. Clemson made some mistakes, special teams-wise. Then they capitalized off those, and then pretty much Juice got the screen, got the first down, and then that was the game.
There was a couple of games in a row you had in the middle of the season where turnovers were a little bit of an issue, and we talked to Shane and Dowell a lot about that. But I guess from your perspective, what was kind of your mental process with that? And then facing a Clemson defense that really likes to force a lot of turnovers, how are you kind of preparing in that regard?
Yeah, just not thinking about it too much. Like, just got to go out there. You got to play. Don't, like I said, think about it too much. If you think about it too much, that's when it ain't going to happen. So just go out there, play my game.
LaNorris, I know there's still this game and other things left for you. Do you allow yourself at all to take some pride in how you guys overcame some adversity early on and are putting this streak together that people are probably going to talk about at this university for quite some time?
Yeah, a little bit, but not too much, because as fast as it started going good, it go bad. So, I mean, can't let it get too much to your head too much.
LaNorris, your receivers took a lot of heat earlier in the season, and I think it was one of the big question marks coming into this year. What have you seen from them these past couple weeks, Dale Vaughn, Nick, and how have you, as the leader of the offense, brought them along or tried to help them?
They're a hardworking group. They never let it get to them. We all struggled at the beginning, but we just had to build that chemistry, get it going. So we just put our head down, got to work, and got it right.
You're obviously just focused on this game, but do you and the receivers ever allow yourself to kind of think about next year of we've got all this chemistry built up, this is going to be great next year when we can come out of the gate just firing?
We talk about it every now and then. Just excited. We got a good bit of guys coming back. We only have a couple guys graduating like D-Camp, Gage, and those guys. So I pretty much think we have a good bit coming back. So, I mean, sometimes we do think about it.
Sorry to keep asking you about like how you mentally process stuff, but going back, Shane told us a story about how you had an opinion about a uniform and said that you probably wouldn't have vocalized it in September, I guess. Just from your perspective, how have you seen yourself grow, maybe come out of your shell a little bit? And are there anything that's kind of different now facing Clemson that maybe would have been different in September, October even?
Just get more comfortable, honestly. It's pretty much just young back then, just like new, getting into things and everything, but I'm in it now. Just comfortable being able to like talk to people. I don't really know how to explain it, but just more comfortable.
Hey, LaNorris, as we get ready for Thanksgiving, what are you most thankful for?
Family, coaches, teammates, football, God. Pretty much it.
Piggybacking off of that, LaNorris, favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Mac and cheese.